Well, yes, in the penultimate phase of Bihar Assembly elections, the stakes are high for the BJP as the party with its then ally JDU won majority of these seats in the last assembly polls in 2010. A total of 1.4 crore voters will elect their representatives from 776 candidates, of which 57 are women. Voting is set to begin a day after Union Minister Rajiv Pratap Rudy's Twitter gaffe alleging that the Bihar Chief Minister advertises in Pakistan. In fact, Nitish Kumar hit back accusing the BJP of sheer ignorance. And a criminal record appears to be a common factor, meanwhile, among several candidates in the Bihar Phase 4 poll fray. 253 candidates have faced criminal cases in their lives. Out of the one face serious criminal charges, while 16 candidates have a murder case against them. 60 Bihar Assembly hopefuls face the charge of attempt to murder. 13 candidates are in the dock for cases relating to crimes against women. 14 candidates have dacoity and robbery cases against them. Well, and as India's most politically conscious state goes to the polls, scenes of a vibrant democracy are witnessed every day. In one such instance, polling teams and security forces across River Gandak in West Champaran had to reach the polling booth. In fact, the administration provided security forces with a large boat to cross the river to ensure a smooth conduct of polls.
Right now we are at the River Gandak and we are crossing this river, and some portions, in fact some polling booths are across the river, and that is why we can show you here that the Election Commission has arranged this big boat so that the polling party, the security personnel can be taken from one side to another. These are the visuals which we can show that 4 tractors in fact now have been loaded on this huge boat, and each tractor has security personnel there. The election, in fact the teams who will conduct the polling team are there in each of these tractors, and they will be like transported basically to the other side of this Gandak river. And when election process is over, in fact when voting is over, again the same process will be adopted. They will be brought back from the other side to northern side, from where the EVMs will be kept at the strong room. So these are the arrangements that have been made. In fact, these are the difficulties also which one has to face when conducting elections in the state of Bihar, because some portion of the polling booth falls on the other side of the Gandak, and still there are no ways of reaching to that place except for crossing this river or through a boat. See, this is how the vehicles are being loaded on this huge boat. Now they will be transported to the other side. So Election Commission has basically made all sort of arrangement to ensure that the polling takes place in a very safe and sound manner on 1st of November, especially in the district of West Champaran. This is Rohit Singh in Northern for India Today.
In fact, Rohit Singh is now joining us live from Betia. Manogya Loiwal from Sitamarhi and Ankit Tyagi is joining us from Siwan. Our reporters spread across the state as the 4th phase of Bihar elections is underway. Let me first go across to Manogya, who's joining us from Sitamarhi. Manogya, if you just heard Rohit's report where he's showing us the arduous task being undertaken by the State Election Commission as well as the security forces in ensuring polling, what are the preparations where you are standing today?
Well, the polling process has begun, and the interesting part is that the district magistrate has announced that there will be an certificate given to all the first voters this time on all the boats. So we spoke to a few people who were extremely excited early in the morning, and they had just arrived to ensure that they were the first voters. They were literally debating on who would be the first in the queue because they wanted a certificate. And interestingly, we are at one of those Uच्च Madhyamik Vidyalaya here, where there's a polling booth where there are not just one, there are 2 polling booths, and the women turnout has been interestingly low. Now this of course is also a reflection of the kind of preparations that we've been seeing. The polling booths have been extremely protected. Around 1951, that's 1951 polling booths across the district, where you expect more than 600 are approximately Naxal affected. Now this also means that it's not just about the Naxal affected areas, because there are two districts, two constituencies that will be Naxal affected, and that will be polling only till 3 p.m. today. So this, of course, is also a reflection of the entire district. And of course, the political turmoil continues, because 4 seats are with BJP, 4 seats are with JDU. But that was at the time when both of them were together. So it was a clean sweep for the NDA at that time. This time, however, the political ramifications will be different.
All right, Ankit, you know, over the years, Siwan has been a little infamous as being, you know, one of the dreaded areas of polling, really. What are the preparations like today? What is the district feeling like as it gets set to vote? Many have already started voting.
Well, 8 constituencies in the Siwan district are going for poll today, Maha, and more than 2,100 polling booths. I am at one. And in Siwan, whether Shahabuddin is inside the jail or outside the gang lord, his shadow is very much felt all across. I've been traveling all across since yesterday, and wherever you go, whether it's the opposition or the people, those who are supported by Shahabuddin, there is some sort of Shahabuddin shadow that you see here. 8 seats in this district, 6 were held by BJP and 2 by the JDU. This time, what people are saying is a very close quarter battle between the Mahagathbandhan and the NDA. It's not going to be as easy possibly as it was for the BJP last time. I am right in the heart of the Siwan district, and you can see early voters. They have just started trickling in. Small I'm standing in Siwan. One of the EVM machine, in fact, had malfunctioned in the morning, and it has just been rectified. So it's just beginning, the voters just beginning to come in, and the first poll are being, in fact, votes are being polled here in Siwan. But yes, a pitched battle, and the BJP especially would be hoping for a good round this one.
All right, let me now finally go across to Rohit Singh, who's joining us from Betia. But Rohit, I'd like you to give us an overall perspective on how crucial is this 4th phase, because remember last time around the JDU along with the BJP had got a majority. This time they're not together.
Well, obviously, stakes are very much high for a BJP-led NDA at this point of time. And speaking about Western Champaran, where I am right at this point of time, and also East Champaran, that's Motihari. Altogether, you have 21 assembly seats there. And last time, it was the JDU and the BJP combined that won 19 out of the 21 seats. So at that point of time, they were together. But now, they are no more together. And so stakes are high for BJP, especially in West Champaran, where there are 9 seats. 5 at this point of time are being held by BJP, 3 by JDU. But it's the infighting, it's the problem of their own men who can be seen here in West Champaran, because out of the 9 seats, at 3 of the seats, the JDU has denied tickets to its sitting MLAs. And so now they have revolted against the party, and they are standing as an independent. They could damage the prospects of the JDU. Same is the case with BJP also. 2 sitting MLAs have been denied ticket here in West Champaran. One of them is standing as an independent. So they could also damage the prospects of the BJP. So, but let me show you one visual, Maha, at this point of time. This is an elderly couple who have just come. It's 7:05 here in the morning, and they have come to cast their mandate. This is what is important. You see, the voter turnout in the last phase was not pretty high. But see, an aged couple, elderly couple, has come to cast their mandate. Let's get in a word from them. आप लोग सुबह वोट देने आ गए हैं, क्यों?
सुबह ये है कि भीड़ नहीं होगी, धक्का मुक्की नहीं होगी, हम लोग आसानी से दे देंगे और चले जाएंगे।
आपको अपने वोट की इम्पोर्टेंस पता है, इसीलिए आप लोग सुबह आ गए हैं, क्योंकि यंग लोग भी बहुत सुबह नहीं आते, लेकिन आप लोग इतने बूढ़े हैं, एल्डरली, फिर भी आप लोग आए हैं।
जी, इसीलिए सुबह में हम लोग आए हैं, मतदान करना आवश्यक समझा है, इसीलिए हम लोग आए हैं।
आप भी आए हैं वोट करने के लिए सुबह? Well, Maha, this is how you celebrate democracy. See, elections are taking place, and an elderly couple who have just come early in the morning will be like the first voters to cast their mandate, and so that would be a huge challenge for the election commission also to ensure that the voting percentage increases, because the voting percentage in the last 1 or 2 phases has not been very much enthusiastic.
Well, absolutely, Rohit. The stakes are high. The population also understands that each vote counts. And you're seeing people trickling in at this point. But it's very early in the day. And the fact that people have already come out is itself heartening. Many thanks, Ankit, Manogya and Rohit, for joining us with all the details this morning.